After a 4-hour flight from Britain, you touch down on a fragment of Portugal beautifully adrift in the Atlantic and discover a natural playground rising from the ocean. Madeira is a dream island for many holidaymakers who appreciate the warmth and relaxation that comes with an oceanic location, as well as the chance for adventure along with indulgence. It's lovely looking at the Atlantic Ocean. Even better though is to go out and experience it, which I'm hoping to do for, well, a happy hour or two aboard the good ship Happy Hour. Thank you. This is Luis. He's in charge, I hope. This beautiful yacht sails from the marina at the heart of Madeira's capital, Funchal. There's a wide menu of options for spending rather more than an hour happily at sea, from a sunset cruise to a full day exploring the south coast of the island, with the chance to see whales and dolphins and even visit private beaches accessible only by sea. Or if you prefer, just find your own heavenly Atlantic location. There's lots of big tourist boats that sail out of Funchal and they're terrific, but there's nothing quite like having your own private vessel where you can find a beautiful patch of clear ocean and plunge in. 9 degrees. That's not the temperature, it's the distance from the equator, which means this sapphire blue water is mild all year round. Happy Hour is delivering one of those lifetime moments. There are many more to come. Making a splash anywhere in Madeira is great fun, especially in the volcanic rock pools here in Porto Muniz. This port is at the far northwest of Madeira, in a spectacular location where the raw materials of the island are clear for all to see. The lava has solidified into a superb series of natural pools. You can feel the buoyancy the salt water provides as you drift through nature's own sculpture park, admiring the scenery from exactly sea level. Meanwhile, across the island and 550 metres above sea level... Who are these interesting gentlemen? Perhaps they're going boating. Maybe they're pork pie salesmen or cricketers. In fact, they're practitioners of a very ancient and effective form of transport. I'm in Mont, a hilltop town that's the home of one of the world's most unusual forms of transport, the carro de cesto, simply a wicker basket attached to wooden runners, devised 2 centuries ago to carry produce downhill to Funchal, guided by a couple of carreiros, the men who steer the contraption and stop it running away and reaching terminal velocity. Here's one of them, Nando.
They get very excited before the run, then they just go quiet on the way down.
You have never felt anything like this. You feel as though you're gliding down a hill. You've got a superb view of Funchal laid out beneath you, and yet here you are in effectively a straw sledge and a bit of baskets going round corners on a normal public road, and my goodness, it's exhilarating. And well, these guys, the fantastic Carreiros de Monte, they know what they are doing. If you're a solo traveller, you'll save if you team up with someone else for this makeshift toboggan ride, like a fairground attraction released into the wild. And wherever you are in Madeira, wilderness is never far away. I love walking along the tracks that have crossed the island for centuries. I'm over 1,000 metres above sea level, and yet it feels pretty effortless. There's a good reason for that. I'm actually on a 4x4 tour of the island with my friend Gilles.
Hello, Simon.
Madeira was propelled into existence from beneath the Atlantic about 20 million years ago, when volcanic eruptions created an island which later became draped with forest. Some of that raw nature survives, and you can explore it on tracks that have been here for hundreds of years.
Enjoy the mountains, the forest. Yeah, that's it. Cocktail is like that. Makes brilliant photos, brilliant images, stays on the mind for lots of years.
You really need a professional driver to navigate this terrain, so I was a little surprised when Gilles invited me to take the wheel. I politely declined, but then...
So you don't want to drive, I don't want to drive. Bye-bye. See you. You see? Keep recording. Bye-bye. It's a good thing. Sometimes the guests, they run away. Really? Now I'm kidding, of course. Okay, nice one.
When some visitors to Madeira hear the word drive, they think of one thing: golf. The year-round warm weather combined with dramatic landscapes makes the island a favourite choice. One golfer likened it to playing in Jurassic Park, even when the clouds roll in. February 1937. Golf was still in its infancy in Portugal, but that was the month that the very first golf course opened in Madeira, Santo da Serra. Since then, it's been played by many luminaries, including former world #1 Severiano Ballesteros. I can't wait to tee off. This is the fourth hole, just 144 yards, par 3. Absolutely beautiful, but quite unforgiving if you go left. I'm going to take it easy. The greens really are as smooth as a billiard table, except with a superb view. And even if your score disappoints, the scenery will more than compensate. The raw ingredients for a great holiday: land, water, fun.